And I also have like mixed feelings about like, you know, whenever TV shows use like the black guy as like a almost like a beast kind of thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. It gives like very, not to say that the show is doing that. Like a lot of like racism can be very subconscious and like internal, and like we don't even realize we're doing it. But like if we're going to talk, if I'm going to talk about the like the subtle issues that like, you know, an oppressed group can go through, it's like, I think like it is also fair for me to be like, oh, like as a black person, this is something I struggle with and deal with internally when I see things like that. I don't know. I just think like there's way to do things, but I don't know. Like in a perfect society, it wouldn't matter what race he is, what race she is, blah blah blah. But we aren't there yet, so because we aren't in that kind of society, it is important to take note and understand, especially when you're writing or consuming media, or like the person who is making that media or has a hand in creating that media, to go, am I perpetuating something? You know what I mean? Like whenever I write something, I have to go, is the woman character I'm making, are they human? You know what I mean? Are they, is this not like she breasted down the stairs breastily with big titties breastily? You know what I mean? Like I don't, obviously I don't write that kind of stuff. Well, I mean, you don't know that. You haven't read any of the things I wrote. But I don't write things like that. But I also try my best to make sure all the women that I write are human. You know, it is at times a lot easier for me to write things from the perspective of like a person of color, and that is leagues easier. But at the same time, I often have to go, very often when I write a character, I will be like, is anything I've written about them, do they need to be the gender that I imagine in my head? No? Okay, well, let's switch their gender simply because, like, it adds nothing. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't add anything. You know, and, like, you can have characters that are specific race or gender presentation or whatever, and it adds something to the story. I think, again, you just have to be mindful of it. You know, like, are you adding something? And if you are adding something, are you portraying something in a way that's like harmful in a way? You know what I mean? I know a lot of people want to like think of media as like this escape, but everything you consume is inherently political. I hope what I'm trying to convey is being conveyed.